Cue the fireworks, baby! We have the date in which the hidden emails will be revealed. That, Twitter, as well as a couple more talking about Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple, what they're doing. And of course, there's not a video out today that doesn't talk about Ben and BitBoy Crypto, all today on OG Crypto and NFTs. Welcome, everyone. My name is Troy, and every day, Monday through Friday, we go over the latest news in cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology, and yes, Ben, NFTs. Let's jump right into it. Boom. James K. Filan, he is the attorney for Ripple. He represents Ripple. And as we know, 2 days ago, he came out, and he's the one in which the judge gives all the information to, said that the hidden emails can be sent unredacted out to the public. We are owed that much. Now, of course, we're sitting here scratching our heads. Are we going to get it when she makes a summary judgment? Or are we going to get it on a specific date? When are we going to get it? So let's go ahead and read this. It says, update on timing regarding when we should see the documents ordered and sealed. According to the court's 9/12/22 order, the parties have 21 days from the file public to file public redacted versions of the summary judgment documents consistent with the sealing ruling. June 6th is 21 days from yesterday's ruling. Guys, we are so excited. We really feel, after Brad Garlinghouse had said it many, many months ago, when actually Ripple received a copy of them, that we should be ashamed, or the SEC should be ashamed of all their wrongful doing, and that they have no reason to feel, or we have no reason to feel, that they really care about us retail. We know that right now. We can't wait to see it. I have a sneaky feeling that there are other names that are going to be on here, including Andreessen Horowitz. I think there's emails going between them. If Hemman was smart, he would use his personal email. If Andreessen Horowitz or Joseph Lubin, Vitalik, or all the other Ethereum cronies, they would have used personal emails. That's one thing, but we got 61 emails, and I don't think it's all internal here. We know that Clayton, as well as Hemman, met with Joe Lubin and met with Ethereum on multiple occasions, and we also know that Hemman met with Lowell Ness, and that's how, at least Lowell Ness says, that's how he formed the speech, right? The Ethereum free pass. I can't wait to find this out, because I think that it's going to all come back on Ethereum as well. Those scumbags, in my personal opinion. Let's jump right into it. Brad Garlinghouse, he's on CNBC, and this was international. This is him talking about crypto rules across the United States as well as across the world, and where's the United States in that particular pecking order. Roll it.
Given the fact that there's a lot of caution out there in the investor community after a number of high-profile collapses in the crypto world, by getting in on the infrastructure more, are you trying to iron out some of the risk and volatility that's associated with this sector?
Well, I think at its core, this is a bet about the long-term view of where digital assets and blockchain technologies are going to change how financial institutions manage and certainly transact. At the core, we think there's going to be a lot of examples where, through tokenization, you're going to see assets that we think about trading today that are tokenized. And institutions need to think about how they store digital assets today, known as cryptocurrencies, but also those tokens of the future. BlackRock's CEO, Larry Fink, talked about this being a multi-trillion-dollar asset business. And we think it's going to continue to grow. It's a great fit for us, because it's really where Ripple has been throughout our history, of focusing on infrastructure and solving real problems for real customers.
A few years ago, back in 2020, you had a bit of a run-in with the SEC. Metaco is based in Switzerland. It's got non-US employees, as far as I know. Was that part of the appeal, given that US regulators are cracking down more and more on cryptocurrency companies?
Well, look, I think it's fair to say that the U.S. has made it as confusing as possible as to what the rules of the road are for the crypto industry. And frankly, it's why you're seeing entrepreneurship and investment flowing into other jurisdictions. Certainly, Europe has been a significant beneficiary of the confusion that has existed in the United States. And yes, as you described, the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission has really been at the forefront of that confusion. And unfortunately, that has encouraged companies like Ripple to invest more outside of the United States. About 95% of our customers are non-U.S. And this year, most of our hiring will be non-U.S. for some of those exact same reasons. Ripple, prior to this acquisition, we have about 800 employees. Metaco has about 100 employees, as you described, almost all outside the United States, primarily in and around Europe. So we think it's a perfect fit, both from the type of customer, where we're trying to grow, where our customers are today. And so we're certainly very excited about it.
Brad, what should the post-FTX...
Perfect. Wow. There was a couple of really good lines in there. One of them says, the SEC is making crypto rules as confusing as possible. We all know this. We've been talking about it now for, I don't know, a year or two. Gary Gensler's been the enemy of the state, of all states, I should say. And he's been just a anti-crypto guy the second he walked in. Actually, I think ever since SBF got caught and we jumped right into all the political donations, and that's when he went off. Before then, he was meeting with these guys that were scamming the retail, and he had no problem hanging out and having a beer or two. All right, so let's jump in and go to the next one here. Before we jump into this, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, subscribe. We're going to give you the best 5 to 10 minutes in the blockchain and crypto industry every single day. Ripple CEO says more crypto firms may leave the US due to confusing rules. So we're getting this headline all the way across, even on just a CNBC America. And now it's really hit the Twitter. I saw that trending on Twitter as well. Here's Crypto Airy. And then she's talking about, some of the, Metaco is what they bought. So they bought a crypto custody, just like PolySign here in the United States, a crypto custody company. And they also have tokenization. They're beginning the technology of tokenization. This is one of the biggest European crypto custody companies out there. Some of the partners is Citibank or, NY Mellon. We're just seeing these huge companies. They're all partnered with Metaco. But more importantly, let's go look at some of the Metaco's biggest partners. And here it says, Mr. Katao of SBI Group, which owns 10% of all Ripple shares, often leads the way. The company Metaco, which Ripple acquired for asset custody, was already serving SGNUM and Zodia. Signum and Zodia. In 2021, SBI invested an undisclosed 8-figure amount into Signum and also took a 51% stake in Zodia in February. Anyone thinking that Japan isn't going to be an XRP hub is absolutely crazy. SBI Holdings is the biggest bank out there that's not owned by the actual government. We are talking about a huge Southeast Asia company here that will dominate. And if he has, I believe, Mr. Katao has 2 billion, or his company has 2 billion XRP, and he's been very, very adamant, telling everybody by 2025 you'll see all the Japanese banks, they'll be using XRP, and they'll be using the XRP ledger for transactions, especially within the country as well as within the region for fast payments. I mean, you're talking under a penny and in 3 seconds or less. Come on, guys. This completely makes sense. Every day, as much as I don't want to report on Ripple and XRP, taking, one step closer and closer to world dominance, there's just no other company in the crypto space that's doing anything like this. When people talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can't absolutely tell me that it's affecting, 99% of people's lives. But on the back end, what you don't know is when they do cross-border payments, they're starting to use XRP Ledger on-demand liquidity, $1 billion a month. Go over the ODL or XRP Ledger through on-demand liquidity. Nobody knows it. They just know that they're getting transactions done in seconds. And then, of course, it's all up to the bank to what they want to charge, right? It's up to them. But the bank is being charged, anywhere from 1, 2, 3 cents at very, very most. So we should see fees coming down. Unfortunately, you live in the United States, you don't get any of that because our government just wants to sue everyone and not give clear rules to the road. All right, so let's talk about this whole nightmare called meme coins. Pepe got really popular about a month ago. I told everyone it's a scam. It goes up, it goes down. They got retail just kind of FOMO'd in. I was really disappointed to see that Coinbase actually listed it because come on, Coinbase, are you serious? If you're listing it, you are manipulating the price. There is no way you're going to tell me that this is not a security or it's not at least something you need to look into more. It was all about you making money. We've seen that your exchange has been down so much. You don't even list XRP. Come on. You delisted it the second you got scared. You still won't list it back up, but you're going to list the Pepe coin, the scam coin? Come on. That is ridiculous. Well, guess what? The next scam coin that we talked about here probably last week was Ben, B-E-N. So Ben.eth, a guy out there creates this coin and he says he was going to do it in good faith and blah, blah, blah. Well, he ended up giving 1 ETH worth to Ben Armstrong. And so then Ben kind of tweeted it out, and then all of a sudden the Ben coin took off, right? And so everyone gave Ben Armstrong, BitBoy, he's one of the largest influencers in the YouTube space. He has like 1.5, 1.6 million. I know he had been feeling sorry about the 2021 run in crypto because he was pumping and dumping coins all day. So he would tell you about a coin he had no clue about. He would advertise it. It would go up. Now, I can't tell you that he dumped it, but when those coins dumped, somebody made money on it, and it was his followers that was the exit liquidity. That's a known fact. I was one of those people. So in 2022, Ben came out and said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to give back to the community. Anything I make on YouTube, I'm going to turn around. If you're a part of his NFT collection, Pluto Alliance, I'm going to give you tokens and blah, blah, blah," which will end up being anywhere from $200, $400, $500, $600 each, right? Each drop on a monthly basis if you held that particular NFT. Well, let's fast forward to today. Let's go back. Let's go back. All right. So when he received so much shit, when he received those $1,000 worth of tokens, now we don't know how much he bought on top of that, but when he tweeted it out and it shot straight up, I had several influencers talk about the Ben and Bam coin, right? They were saying, get into it, get into it, get into it. Well, the second they said to get into it, like I always say, give it 24 to 48 hours, it'll peak, and then the sellers come in and they just sell right from underneath you. It's called a rug pull. Well, Ben was out there and everyone's giving him shit as it just plummeted down. And this is what he tweeted out a week ago. He said, "I'm committed not to selling any Ben coins for 6 months. I still intentionally not lock those coins. Why? To piss off the haters who say I'm a grifter, scammer, dishonest, and a P&D'er. That is a pump and dumper." Okay? He's been accused of that a lot in the last couple years. Going to make them look dumb again. Then he gives the ETH address in which he turns around and he, had his coins in. So let's go figure this out, right? Let's go, Benny. Well, today, what happens? This is from Zach XBT. BitBoy sold all of his Ben tokens that he committed not to selling them for 6 months. This is his address. Oops, sorry about that. This is the same address, okay? F3A2. Okay, let's go back up. F3A2. 7 days later, he dumps all the coins. He dumps all the coins. Now, what does Ben say after he dumps all the coins, which he never told? He says this today. So everyone is clear on the deal. ETH.Ben and I are making a Ben, making on Ben and why I sold my original tokens. It was for 1,000 ETH and $250 paid in stable coins over 6 months. We have a backer who's having to move funds from a traditional accounts, and it's taking longer than I wanted. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? Give me an excuse why you did this. Okay, you can't wait. We just can't wait for the Bitcoin to absolutely, it's sitting there with no utility. It's a complete meme coin. I get it. When you're getting it, Ben, you've said many times you're gonna put utility on this coin. But wait till you get it. Your word is your bond. If you can't do it, okay, if you can't be trustful and say the things you say on Twitter, well, guess what happens to us retailers? Bend over, right? Because that's all we're getting is bend over from you, right? No questions about it. This is what makes you sick, that these influencers can go out there and pump a coin, then dump the coin. Again, it's exactly what Ben did, and then turn around and give an excuse on Twitter. I'm very disappointed in this guy. I thought he had turned the corner in 2022. Come on, bro. You're right back at it. You want it, it's all fun and games saying you're the head of the XRP army. Bro, you're not even a head of the bend over coin. Let's go. Let's finish this up. NFTs are just dumping, guys. Ethereum is not scalable. Ethereum is not the system, the token, the protocol. We don't need Ethereum. It is killing it. Look at what is happening to the blue chips on Ethereum. They are dumping like the ape that, what's the ape that has diarrhea, right? That on Bored Ape Yacht Club, the whole video is that they show the toilet and everything. Come on. That's exactly what ETH is causing. When you put Ben or Pepe and you make it a ERC20 coin, or you make it on the Ethereum network, guess what happens? It just pumps. It pumps that network up, and then the fees, gas fees, go through the roof, and it's complete garbage. Complete garbage fees, guys. Jimmy the Monkey, that's his name. Go look up the video, Jimmy the Monkey, on Bored Ape Yacht Club. It's pretty funny because you have to watch it. It took me twice to watch it to realize that he had diarrhea. They just go through this little maze or whatever. He goes through life. He goes into an outhouse, and then you see him sit his butt down, and he just diarrheas right there. That's what Ethereum is doing to you. Guys, thank you very much for joining me today. I don't want to do this anymore, but I'll do it one more time. Hey, Ripple. Hey, SEC. Ripple, take them down. Cue the fireworks. Guys, take care. We'll see you tomorrow.